Uganda has about 27 million cows. According to the country's Bureau of Statistics, the country has a potential of producing up to 1.4 million cattle hides, 3.1 million goat skins, and 0.68 million sheep skins annually. With so many raw materials at hand, it may be surprising to learn that leather producers in the capital city of Kampala are struggling to survive.
What is affecting us is the quality of leather. Because these people who are in tanning, what they do, they grade the leather. First grade, second grade is for export. So for us, we consume third grade and fourth grade. Finally, we end up getting poor quality products. So when we go to Kenya for looking for first and second grade, of course, we cannot afford first grade leather. We buy second grade again from Kenya. But reaching here again, it is expensive. So locally, we are suffering. We have capacity to make so many types of leather products, but leather is limiting us.
And as Moses Agaba, manager of Crane Shoes and Crafts, explains, importing leather from neighboring countries isn't really an option.
Once they produce, you find that maybe like 70% of the leather they produce, they export it. They leave like 30% for the local market, of which we can consume that percent in a day. That means the next day we don't have leather. We have to go look for leather in Kenya. When importing leather from Kenya, taxes are very high on leather. So at the end of the day, if a shoe is 100,000 and you import the leather from Kenya, that means you sell that shoe at around 150 and above, of which we have Chinese shoes on market, we have used shoes on market, we have other competitors who bring in shoes from different countries. So we cannot compete.
Suppliers say local markets pay less for the raw hides compared to international buyers.
I would say in Uganda, we take it as a luxury product. So that means people cannot afford depending on what we produce, cannot be consumed locally. And that's why we have to go on the international market.
Uganda has only 7 medium-sized leather tanneries and several smaller ones, but there is no factory that processes hides and skins into leather. The hides and skins are only processed up to what is known in the trade as wet blue level.
Now the chemicals that are used for dyeing, they also have their own impacts on the environment. Okay, if the market is there, you can invest. You know you're going to get that money back. But now there's no market for that.
As piles of wet blue leather sit ready for export, there's little sign of change in the industry. Maria Galang, CCTV.